Hello everyone, what is up? FireBeast889 here, welcome back to the video. This is going to be my Gladiator Beast versus my Goblin deck. Literally, literally after this, 4 more duels until we move on to round 2 with this. Then after we get down to round 2, there will probably be like 6 rounds in total. And then after we get done with all those, there will actually be a, what's it called? A tag duel tournament, so I'm pretty hyped for that. Already done like the mixing up shuffling thing, so went ahead and actually already shuffled. Alright, you guys know how it works. It is heads, so Gladiator Beast will go first. Just keep in mind, I am learning how Gladiator Beast cards work, so I'm going to be a little bit slow playing here. I'm going to throw it by throwing 2 cards face down. We'll summon up Gladiator Beast, something aside face down defense. I'm activate the continuous spell Gladiator Rejection. Your opponent cannot target Gladiator Beast monsters you control with card effects, except during the battle phase. If a Gladiator Beast monster is special summoned from my main deck, you can special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck with a different type from the monster I control in defense. I can only use the effect of this card once per turn. So, in turn, Goblins draw for turn. Start off by activating. Guess I'm going to have no choice but to summon this card. Throw 2 cards face down. I'm going to engage in battle with Goblin Recon Squad and attack. Flipped, I lose 300 life points. And since it is at the end of the battle phase, I will activate Gladiator Beast Torque's effect. It allows me to shuffle it into the deck at the end of the battle phase of this card battle, and allows me to special summon a new Gladiator Beast monster from the deck. So the next Gladiator Beast monster I go shall be... I think I'm gonna go... this card. And I'm gonna activate this card's ability. Since this card was special summoned by a Gladiator Beast card, it allows me to discard 1 Gladiator Beast card and then draw 2 cards. Same effect as always. If it battles, it allows me to shuffle into the deck and pull out new Gladiator. So I will discard a Gladiator Beast card, Gladiator's Return, and draw 2 cards. And since it is the end phase, I draw for turn. This card is switched to defense at the end of the battle phase. Set a card face down and set another card face down. I am going to go and activate Gladiator Namuicha. While I control Gladiator Beast monsters, all monsters my opponent controls has to attack. So I'm going to engage in battle with this card and attack the card Goblin Recon Squad. It is destroyed, and I will activate face-up card Goblin Goblin. Goblin Goblin's effect is whenever your opponent takes damage, it allows me to discard a random card from their hand. So that will be the end phase, draw turn, and Gladiator Beast card's ability does activate, returns to the deck, and lets me bring out a new one. We'll call out Gladiator Beast Atorix again, and I'll use its ability. Allows me to send a Gladiator Beast monster from either my deck or extra deck to the graveyard. So I will send we'll just send this one to the graveyard. Oh, right, my graveyard is over here. Alright. Set a card face down. In turn, Gladiator Beast, draw for turn. Summoning Gladiator Beast Andal inside attack mode. Switches to attack, engage in battle, attack directly. Both attacks are going to have to go through, so let's see, 800, 1,900, 4,000 to 1,000. In phase, this card's ability activates, gets shuffled back into the deck. And we'll special summon in this card. When this card is special summoned, I shall use its ability. Allows me to discard a Gladiator Beast card and draw 2. Oh, right. That goes in the deck. Right. Discard this card. Draw 2 cards. Alright, well, this card's turn. This deck needs a good draw here. Guess Earthquake will activate. Switches but all monsters on the field to defense. Yep. Face down, face down. In phase, opponent draws for turn. Summons in this card. Switches these to attack. Attack, and that's game 1. So Gladiator Beast has 1 so far, and the Goblins have 0. Not the best hand with the Goblins. I've done like 3 to 4 practice duels learning the Gladiator Beast deck a bit. Learning how it works and all that, and I gotta say, it was a pretty close game, so Goblins could still win. Just didn't draw any good Goblin cards for once. It is 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the video. Cut decks. It is now Tells, so looks like Goblins will be going first this time. Pot of Desires activates. What it does, it requires me to banish top 10 cards of my deck to the graveyard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 cards are removed from play. Allows me to draw 2 cards. I think I'm going to start off with this card face down, and we'll go Goblin Attack Force. And I show now in turn. Gladiator Beast, draw for turn. Activate Gladiator Beast as Wish Right. Shuffle 3 Gladiator Beast cards from my hand, from my hand into the deck, and then I get to draw 3. So I'm going to shuffle Harry and Gladiator Beast Charge into the deck. So send that to grave, shuffle these 2 into the deck, and then I get to draw 3 more. Face down card. Gladiator Proving Ground. It allows me to add a level 4 lower Gladiator Beast monster from my deck to my hand. We'll add Gladiator Beast Sagatari. Okay, I will now summon... I'll just throw that card face down for now. Let's see, check the extra deck. Throw 1 more card face down. And I'm going to start off by setting... I'll set this card face down and end my turn. Draw for turn. Activate face down card Maki Maki, level 4. Send 4 cards to the graveyard. Allows me to draw 4 more cards. Next I'm going to activate Pot of Desires again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more cards are removed from the game. I don't know, you guys are probably thinking this deck is pointless, and well, it kinda is. Just for fun. Set a card, gift exchange activates. Each card is set our deck. During the end phase, it gets added to our opponent's hand. So, let's see. Banish face down. But obviously, since it will usually get banished face down, but since I'm dueling myself, I already know what it is. So, face up and pick a card for my opponent to get. We'll give them Pot of Desire. Alright. Now during the end phase, these 2 cards get switched to each other's hand. Summoning Goblin Decoy Squad. Here's what Goblin Decoy Squad can do. When this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can draw 1 card, and then during the end phase, it is switched to defense. So I will activate this card. Since a monster was summoned, I will use it to destroy all monsters on the field. End phase, we each get these cards. So draw for turn. Pot of Desires ability will activate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards removed from the game. Draw 2 cards, and Pot of Desires does go to my opponent's graveyard, since that is what it is, my opponent's card and not my own card. I will summon in Gladiator Beast Esquire. Probably pronounced that wrong. This effect doesn't work until obviously it is special summoned, so I will go ahead and now engage in battle and attack directly for 1,600, maybe. Face-up card cannot be activated. 1,600. End phase, card's ability activate. Shuffle it into the deck, and we'll pull out a new one. Special summon in Darius. Darius' ability activates. Allows me to special summon in this card. I will enter main phase 2, and I will link summon using these 2 cards to summon in the card Gladiator Beast Dragus. And phase, also, since 1 was special summon, I will use this card's ability to special summon a level 4 or lower one from the deck. So we'll special summon in this card and use its ability. Allows me to target a gladiator card from my graveyard and add it in my hand. We'll add this card back to the hand. And since it is my main phase 2, I have to end my turn. Pot of Duality. Top 3 cards of the deck. Add Hammer Shot to hand. Shuffle the 2 back into the deck. Activate spell card Hammer Shot. Hammer Shot, chain with this card. Since I control 2 Gladiator Beast cards, allows me to destroy 2 cards on the field. Destroy those, so effect would be negated. Set card. Set card. That would be end phase. Draw for turn. Set. Activate this card's ability. Shuffle these 2 Gladiator Beast cards into the deck and draw 3 cards. Draw 3. We'll summon in this card. I'm going to now engage in battle with Gladiator Beast Dragus. I'm going to attack. That card's destroyed. I'll activate its ability. Return it to the extra deck. Pull out 2 new Gladiator Beast cards. We'll pull out Gladiator Beast Escrede and Durvis. Durvis's effect activates. We'll summon in another Durvis. Pretty much that's game. Go ahead and add this card back to my hand due to it being a Gladiator Beast card. And yeah, that's it. Gladiator Beasts have officially won it. But obviously there's still round 3, which doesn't matter if Goblins win round 3 or not. Gladiator Beasts are already moving on. All those cards that got banished, man. There were so many cards that got banished. Give both of these decks a good cut. You guys know how it works by now. Heads, Gladiator Beast will have to go first. Start off by defending. Face down card and phase Goblins draw for turn. Start off activating Pot of Desires. Banish top 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move and play this to all those and draw 2 cards. Pot of Duality, top 3 cards of the deck. Add this one to hand. Shuffle these 2 back into the deck. I'm going to throw 2 cards face down. We'll summon in Goblin Marauding Squad. I'm going to engage in battle and attack face down defense. Face up, opponent loses 100. And phase before I draw, card's ability activates. I can return it to the deck to pull out a new Gladiator Beast card. So we'll pull out, let's see. I'll switch them to Sagatari. Sagatari's effect will activate. I'll send Perry to the graveyard, which is a Gladiator Beast card, and draw 2. Alright, end phase. Now I can draw for turn. I'll activate this card's ability. It will allow me to special summon a Gladiator Beast monster with a different type of attribute that I have. So now summon an Earth Gladiator Beast Andal. And it cannot be destroyed. Another card face down, and we'll summon in I'll go this one. I'm going to link summon once again for you know what? I'll do this. I'm going to link summon for Test Panther using my Gladiator Beast Sagatari and this one. For Test Panther, I will activate Test Panther's ability. Since it was link summoned, allows me to add any Gladiator Beast card from my deck to my hand. I can as well, so I get 1 Gladiator Beast card I control, shuffle it into the deck, and if I do special summon a Gladiator Speed monster with that different name from the deck. Alright, so it allows me to add one. I will go and shuffle this into the deck. Pull out a different Gladiator Beast. So let's see. This card's ability lets me add this card. And then obviously it does allow me to add one to my hand due to the other effect of Test Panther. We'll add Dartrius to hand. Next I'm going to link summon again for this card. Check face downs. Face up card Conscription, top card of deck. It is a monster, so it is special summon on my side of the field. Face down card Attention. since this card does not. It allows me to target a level 5 or lower, or I can't use that yet. Anyways, it's still my opponent's turn, so I will engage in battle with this, destroy my own gladiator beast, inflicts 100 damage to my opponent. And then, effect activates, return to the extra deck, pull out 2 new gladiator beasts. Also, I did forget to mention that this card is switched to defense since it did battle earlier. Summon in Darius, and we'll go Darius. Due to 2 more Darius is being summoned, their effects activates. Pull out these 2 right here. Next, I'm going to engage battle with my 2 Dariuses, attack directly. 1700, 1700, and this one will attack. Yeah, that's pretty well much game again, so yes, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Gladiator Beasts have move on, so the duel tomorrow will be Phantom Knights and the Ice Barrier deck, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.